So this is what the next logical step could be. So your guys' job now is to figure out what the structural formula could be for this particular substance, okay? So let's kind of go through some of the rules that we might have to start off with this. Okay, so who's usually the center of attention? Carbon loves to be the center of attention, or you always think of the one that likes to actually be the one with the most bonding ability, okay? So carbon has 4 electrons around it, okay? So 4 linkages around it. I'm going to just go through the Lewis dot models. However, like if I don't ask for Lewis dot models, you guys can jump straight to the structural formula, okay? Oxygen, how many electrons does it have? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? And then chlorine. Chlorine is looking for how many? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then there's the second one, based on that combustion analysis. Okay, so who's logical to kind of link up here first?
Oxygen.
Well, I would put carbon in the middle. Okay, so why don't we take up 2 electrons from each of that carbon, because it's got lots of ability, okay? So chlorine here, and I'm actually just going to shorten this by like drawing the lines around it just to show you that those are already the lone pairs around it. Okay, now how's that oxygen going to fit in there? Oxygen is looking for 2 more electrons. A double bond is likely to be formed, okay? Double stack or super stack. Okay, so in this case here, I'm going to squeeze those 2 little electrons in there, and if I were to draw out my structural formula, I can say this. Agreed?
C.
Okay. Now the last thing that you want to also check, the number of bonding electrons. The number of bonding electrons equals the number of linkages around the atom. Okay, so count up around carbon. Okay, it should have 1, 2, 3, 4 around it. Chlorine only has 1 bonding electron, so how many links can it only have around it? Just 1, okay? So 1, 2, that's good to go. Oxygen has 2 bonding electrons, so that means it has to have 2 links to it. So that means that this oxygen and this oxygen are going to get together, and then they're going to have that fulfilled, okay? Sound good?